Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. We're now in November and I'm wearing a t-shirt. How is this happening? October was an extremely busy month for me. I had several events in October. I took part in the Rebels second sale, which was a huge thing for me. It was my very first online market and I was really pleased with how it went. I managed to sell out of loads of seconds items that I'd had hanging around for ages, so it was really nice to be able to send those sticker sheets and things off to their new homes. Thank you so much to everybody who placed an order during that weekend. Because I'd already paid the listing fee on Etsy, I did decide to keep up my seconds items, and most of the remaining ones have already gone, which is fantastic. This coming week is a little bit different. I actually have taken a day of annual leave on Tuesday. So instead of working my day job at the children's book publishers, I had some holiday left to take this year. I have a dentist appointment, but we won't talk about that. But yeah, I've had a really busy morning this morning. I got all of my housework out of the way so that I could finish editing this vlog that I've been sat on since, well, the Rebels second sale took place. It had been so long since I'd recorded the footage that I thought, do I just get rid of it and just forget about it? But I'm here to record my journey, and it was my very first online sales event and it exceeded my expectations, so it would have been such a shame to have lost that footage. So I'm very glad that I just persevered and posted it. I'm actually really pleased with how the video turned out in the end. I added a little draw with me section, so that was something a little bit different, something I haven't ever done before. If people seem to have enjoyed that, I could do some draw with me's in a separate video format. I can put them on the end of my vlog sometimes. I put some nice music over the top, so I like this kind of thing when people do that. Sometimes when I'm drawing, I really like to put on some really nice calming music, or if people have a draw with me video, sometimes it's really nice to just kind of feel like you're doing it alongside somebody. I was also taking part in the Peachtober drawing challenge in the entire month of October. I had planned on creating a lot of the designs before October started to give myself an easy ride. But before I knew it, October was here and I had not even done a single sketch. So I actually ended up doing the challenge as it was originally intended. I did a drawing every single day of October and managed to post it on time. I don't know how I did it, but I did, and I'm so pleased with all of the designs that I came up with. Partway through the challenge, loads of people were actually asking when the designs would be on sale. I decided it would be a great opportunity to list one sticker every single day. I've heard it's a really good thing on Etsy for the algorithm or something to be able, instead of doing like a huge shop drop with loads of listings all in one day, to just list one thing per day so that your shop remains like active. So each of the sticker designs, they're extremely limited numbers. I've only done 3 of each design, so I'm still partway through just uploading one design per day, but we're nearly there. I think we've only got a week left of uploads. So I printed off 3 more designs yesterday and cut them and everything. So this afternoon I'm going to be taking some photos. I actually got an order yesterday for 4 of my mochi and dumpling vending machine sticker sheets. For full transparency, my brother-in-law placed that order. He's a guitar tutor, so he's decided to give them as gifts to his students. So yeah, it's full on printing and cutting stickers and product photography this afternoon. So for my stickers, I use the Sizer Juliet, and with that comes the Leonardo design software. It's so nice to know that I have everything set up with the exact settings that I like. Now I've got the hang of it, because with anything, it takes a little bit of practice to get to know new design software and things. But it's so nice to know that now, when I come to create stickers, it's something so easy. I've got all of the files set up. All I have to do is just print it, put it in the machine, it cuts it for me, and it's perfect every time. When I used to use my Cricut machine, I felt so daunted going into the studio, knowing that I had to print and cut stickers. It felt like it had a mind of its own, and sometimes the calibration would just be completely off and I'd have to reset everything, start again from scratch, and it was just so frustrating. So it's so nice to know now that with this size of Juliet, I'm not gonna have that issue. My printer, on the other hand, I have had a few issues with recently. For some reason, it goes so heavy with the black ink, especially on the glossy paper, it starts to rub off, which has been so annoying because I've lost some perfectly good sticker designs because of it. But with any seconds designs I've come across, if they've got any little tiny black marks on them, I've just decided to decorate my desk space with them, so they haven't gone to waste. Thankfully, there appears to be no issues on this design though. This is my size of Juliet, and she's so beautiful. This sticker sheet design is actually quite intricate. It's got 42 stickers on there. They're for use in your planner, so for some of the stickers you can use them to decorate. Some of them I've designed it so you can write a title on there. It's matte paper, so it's very easy to write on. There's a really big mochi and dumpling sticker on there as well, just for like a little bit of extra decoration. And also the buttons of the vending machine, they're like little hearts and stars and things, so they're perfect to use as like little bullet points. So in less than 5 minutes, I've print and cut 2 sticker sheets. Also, people have really been loving my trading card business cards. There's a little discount code on there for anybody who places an order so that they can get 10% off their next order. So if you do make a second purchase from me, please remember to use this code. It's starting to really cloud over outside, so I'm getting a little bit worried because I need to do some product photography. I'm actually going to be using this camera to do it, so I'm not going to be able to film it. But I will be back on Tuesday to print and cut some more stickers. For now, here's a little sneaky peek selection of what we have. These ones do well because they feature mochi and dumpling. I might keep these as permanent residents in my shop, but we'll see how they go. See, this is what I mean about the black, and it's so annoying. Thankfully, nothing is affected over here, but it's just got like a tiny amount of black scuffing on this one. I tried to keep to 2 sort of different price points. I've got these ones which are on for £2.75, which are slightly smaller, and then I have my bigger stickers that are on for £3. Just kind of choose based on what I think looks good for each design. Out of interest, what do you guys prefer? Do you prefer bigger 3-inch stickers or slightly smaller 2.5-inch stickers? I've got 2 hours before I need to leave the house for my dentist appointment. I'm going to go out. I'm going to treat myself to some lunch today and maybe like a nice coffee or something. It is my annual leave day after all. I've got to print and cut these stickers, do some photography, which is going to be a bit tricky because it is so gloomy outside. As you can see, I'm back in the sweatshirt. I've also had a really nice order come in over the weekend for several of my Peachtober stickers, as well as an older sticker sheet design. I managed to laminate this sheet absolutely perfectly. I feel like since I've stopped trying to record myself laminating, I have more confidence to just be able to do it. It does take just a very smooth motion, and I have to psych myself up every single time. But when I was recording, I would just start to panic. Oh, hello printer. It's so loud, I'm so sorry. Shush. Annoyingly, I printed this chubby bunny one again for an order. There was like a slight speck on the laminate. When I've gone through these laminating sheets, there's quite a few of them in there that do have like slight imperfections, which is so annoying. And I usually try and line them up with something that already has a scuff on it, so I'm not wasting laminate. If I'd have just turned the sheet upside down, so yeah, I'm gonna have to print that one out again. It's very annoying, but it is what it is. It's part of the game. I feel like if I was going to be ordering these stickers in rather than doing them at home, you have to account for seconds anyway. So this is just, it's part of the process. It's a handmade business. There's going to be slight imperfections sometimes. So I always make sure to like triple check anything that I send out to anybody to make sure it is absolutely perfect. And anything, even if it does have the tiniest little speck that sometimes somebody might not even notice, I will keep it back and use it as a B grade product. Only A grades are going out to my customers unless it's listed as a seconds item. I think I really need to look into getting a lower tack mat. It just does the job perfectly fine, but it does slow me down when I have to keep holding it down like this because the backing sheets sometimes just get like stuck to the thing more. So I've just got to be very careful. These ones feel so substantial. I really like the size of them now. I've decided to play around a bit with the printer settings just to see if I can try and fix this black ink smudge issue. This could go very wrong, but I think it's worth a try. So that was a success. I can't believe I wasn't brave enough to do that before. Ironically, the fix was setting it to normal quality rather than best quality. I think the issue was where I'm using it on glossy paper, on the best quality, it was pumping out so much of the black ink, but to a fault. Where I've actually lowered the quality to normal rather than best, it's actually printing better on this particular paper stock. I'm comparing the two, where this was printed on best quality and this was printed on normal quality, and there is literally no difference at all. So from now on, I know what to do with this paper stock, because I think it was just printing out too much black. It was just going a bit heavy with it. And this is as dark as I go. It's like a navy colour or like dark browns. I very rarely use like solid black, to be honest. So this is working well. And then obviously where these are solid black, they're now printing much better. And even that is like proper rich black anyway. I count that as a win. Now let's laminate this sheet and hopefully we'll have no more issues, particularly on the chubby bunny. I've printed two in very separate areas just to make sure. Let's do it. I am back from my dentist appointment. All good. Apparently I have pretty much perfect teeth, so that's great. She did say it's obvious that I'm a tea and coffee drinker, but that's not going to change anytime soon, is it? I got there a little bit early because of the bus times, so I treated myself to my very first Christmas sandwich of the year and a festive coffee, a gingerbread latte to be exact. Probably not the best thing to have before a dentist appointment, but we move. I posted today's listing for my Peachtober sticker, which was the gummy bear sticker, and I drafted another 2 listings to see me through to Friday. Today's annual leave day has completely thrown me. I kind of forgot that I would still be having my Fridays at home. It's been really nice to just sort of get on top of things again. I've just got a couple more of the size visuals to do this afternoon, and then I've completely finished all of the listing photos and descriptions and everything for the entire Peachtober collection. That's going to be such a huge weight off my shoulders. I am so glad that I decided to do a limited run on these just to kind of test the water. It's also given me a great opportunity to see what works with listing photos. Because I've been sort of cutting them in batches and photographing them on different days, obviously the lighting is going to be slightly different between them. I've kept the listing photos as consistent as I possibly can. I've used the same backdrop, but obviously the lighting is different. I don't use studio lighting. I'm very much reliant on the weather outside, but I think that's okay. It's been quite good to use that time to experiment a little bit on something that's not going to be permanently in my shop. Funnily enough, I think the ones that are taken on the cloudy day have been the better photographs. There was one batch that I did where the sun kept dipping in and out behind clouds, and it was an absolute nightmare to photograph and an even bigger nightmare to edit. I basically created a load of adjustment layers, so as we were going on, I could just drag and drop them onto a new photograph, almost a bit like an action, and then tweak them from there. I do have some happy mail that I wanted to show you guys from various different small businesses, illustrators and designers, but I think I'm going to save that until Friday to open. I did get my hands on this journal from Beck at Rebel Jones during her second sale, and I've bought this journal specifically for some sort of scrap journaling. Got dotted paper, and I don't know if you can see that, but look at those pages. Just so you know, I haven't journaled since I was a teenager. It's something that I did probably between the ages of 12 and 16. Notes that I used to pass around in class to my friends, little drawings. If I went to like a gig, I'd keep like the train tickets and, you know, the tickets to the event and things like that. I really want to start doing something like that again. So I've got this journal to start it. So I think my next video on this channel will kind of be like a very much a beginner's journal with me. If you made it this far into the video, first of all, congratulations. What kind of emoji am I going to ask you to leave? Maybe a tooth. No, but seriously, alongside an army of teeth in the comments, please could you leave me a question that you would like answering during this journal with me? I'm going to make it into kind of like a Q&A situation. I am meaning more like art questions or small business related topics. Don't be weird, basically. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Have a lovely week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.